Welcome to our channel. Today we are going to discuss about our first chapter in biology, cell, its structure and functions. So before going to the lesson, please make sure that you have 9th class biology textbook or in AP state syllabus or any CBSE syllabus. Okay, and please see till the end of the video, then only we will understand. At least see half of the video, then we will understand somewhat clearly. Okay, now let us go into the lesson. So we have first chapter, cell, its structure and functions. So let us see the introduction of the cell and structure and functions. Before in 8th class we discussed about about cells and its structure. So who discovered the cell, who discovered the cell organelles and what are the uses of cell organelles and what are the functions of the cells. Okay. So we know that cells are the building blocks of the body. So without cells we cannot live. Okay. So they have two types of cells. One is unicellular and one is multicellular. Unicellular means only it contains only one type of cell, only one cell. Or multicellular means it contains multiple cells. Okay. So what are the types of cells? So we have types of cells two. So we have types of cells, two cells, means one is unicellular and one is multicellular. One is unicellular and one is multicellular. Unicellular means it contains only one cell. Multicellular means it contains multiple cells, means two or more cells. Okay, let us see the example of unicellular cells. So we have example of is amoeba. So amoeba, it contains only one cell. Here, with only one cell it can perform all the functions. Multicellular, we have multicellular, example is human beings. So we contain, in our body contains so many cells. So we are multicellular organisms. Okay. Now, so cells are studied under the microscope. We all know that cells, we can see cell through microscope. So cells are very tiny, but we cannot see with our naked eyes. It can be only seen through microscope. Okay. Okay, so microscopes are two types, which is normal microscope and electronic microscope, and so many types of microscopes are there. But in a normal microscope, we can see only some of the cell organelles like cytoplasm, cell wall, only some cell organelles. But in the electronic microscope, for example, take one normal microscope, we can observe some of the cell organelles only. So cell organelles, what are these cell organelles means? So in cells there are so many parts, that parts are called as cell organelles. For example, take cytoplasm. Say cytoplasm. Take cell wall, plasma membrane. So take nucleus, which is so important. So these are some cell organelles which are present inside of the cell. Okay. So through a normal microscope we can observe only some of the cell organelles, but through electronic microscope we can observe multiple cell organelles, more, even different which cannot be seen in normal microscope. Okay. Okay, now we will discuss about typical cells. So all the organelles are same in plant cells or different in different. Okay, we are human beings and plants also having and animals also having these cells, but is we contain same cells when observing in plant and animals. Comparingly, when we compare to plants and animal cells, is we contain the same cells? Is plant and animal contains both same cells? No. So let us see how it contains different cells or same cells. Okay. Okay, let us see that. So take an example, chloroplast. Chloroplast we can only see in the plant cells, not we can see in our cell or animal cells. So chloroplast. Let us take an example, chloroplast. So let us take an example of chloroplast. So chloroplast can be seen only in the plant cell. But there is one trick and the twist is there in this plant cell. So all the plant cells do not contain chloroplast. So in the plant cell contain chloroplast, but not all the plant cells. Only some of the plant cells in the one plant can contain chloroplast. Let us see in which parts of the plant does the chloroplast contains. Okay, so they contains in the cells of green leaves and tender stems. Green leaves and tender stems, etc. So chloroplast contains chloroplast. In the chloroplast, it contains chlorophyll, which is the green pigment. Even roots do not have green pigments, they not in the color green. How roots will contain, even though roots is a part in the plant, but it does not contain chloroplast any chlorophyll or any chloroplast cell organelle. In roots also contain plant cells, but in the roots containing plant cells, chloroplast will not be present. That is okay. Okay, now let us see some cell organelles. Let us see the complete details of the cell organelles. So please make sure that you have 9th class biology textbook and please note all the details in a notebook. Okay, now cell membrane. The first cell we are discussing is cell membrane. Cell membrane or plasma membrane, we can call as plasma membrane. Okay, cell membrane or plasma membrane. Cell membrane only consists in the animal cells. It is the outermost layer of the animal cell. Okay. Why only animals will contain cell membranes? Why plants do not contain? Let's see how. Okay. The cell membrane will contain all cells, but with different names. In plant cells, cell membrane is called as cell wall, but in the animal cell membrane will be present. Okay, the outermost layer, the name of the outermost layer of the cell in the animal cell is called cell membrane. Okay, the outermost layer of a cell is cell membrane. It contains in animal cell. It contains in animal cell. Okay, in plant cell is called as cell wall. Okay, now let us see observing the cell membrane. So how we observe it in microscope. Take a microscope and observe it carefully. Okay, so we can see cell membrane as this. Okay, we can see the microscope diagram we are seeing here. The cell membrane will be present as this. Okay, here this cell wall, this is the cell wall. Okay, this is the cell wall present in the plant cell. This is the plasma membrane present in the animal cell. Okay, now let us see the diagram of an animal cell. So what are the parts contained in the animal cell and where the plasma membrane contains in the animal cell, present in the animal cell, sorry. Okay, please see the diagram once. Here in the middle present nucleus. Present nucleus and here present cytoplasm, endoplasmic reticulum. Right. Here present endoplasmic reticulum, and here present plasma membrane, the outermost layer. This is only the rough diagram. Here present the dots in the middle. This is also called as cytoplasm. The dot present in the cell is called as cytoplasm. And here present Golgi apparatus. Present Golgi apparatus and endoplasmic reticulum, cytoplasm, and mitochondria. This is mitochondria. Okay. Here we observe the animal cell diagram. See, this is the animal cell diagram. Here, typical animal cell. So typical cells are nothing but individual cells. So plant cell contain different cells and animal cell contain different cell organelles. Okay, this is about the animal cell. Let us see the parts. Here the important part is nucleus. Here endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum. Here contains mitochondria. Contains mitochondria, and a dot-like structure is called cytoplasm. Yeah. Here Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus. Okay. Now let us see again the structure of animal cell. Here this is the plant cell, right? See, plant cell and animal cells. Compare both cells. While comparing both cells, we can have here, see, here cell wall. We can have this outermost part all called cell wall. So we can see the cell wall here, right? We can see cell wall, and we can see vacuole, big vacuole present in the plant cell. See, here contain, this is a vacuole, but it will not contain in animal cell. Okay, and the remaining parts are same. Chloroplast. This is very different. Only the plant cell, and again the plant cell, only some plant cells contains. Okay friends, this is our today's class, and don't forget to like the video, and please don't forget to subscribe our channel. And thanks for watching. Let's meet in the next session of cell structure and its functions. Thanks for watching.